Hello YouTube and welcome to Market Watch. Just because Nationals is over does not mean things are cooling off. No sir, there is still the future of Digimon. We still have Ultimate Cups in BT11, at least one regional in BT11, BUYOUTS Star decks coming out, and then of course we have BT12. So we have the future to look forward to, and we have to use that information to make educated decisions on what cards to buy if we want to make money or save money or whatever you want to do. If you guys like this content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notification about Smash Potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. The Omnimon market hasn't really had any changes. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. It's roughly the same as Monday. So I'm really not going to talk about it too much. It's the same. It's okay. Alright, there have been some buyouts that have transpired between last Market Watch and this one, such as the Koromon egg that we called. This was going to happen already. So the people bought all the $100 listings, and someone even paid $125. Since then, it was listed roughly for $200 all week until recently, where these ones were posted at $175. So it seems like PPG and KSC are trying to set the new price at $175 and trying to move them for $175. Will people pull the trigger on the $175? I don't think people should. I think people should wait for it to fall in price some more. I think if you miss the hype bubble, I think if you have some to sell, you should definitely try to sell them now. But I would respect the hype and stay away from it for now if you're looking to get this card. Greymon Winter Pack BT8, Dimensional Phase, from the BT8 blocker reprint, 43 bucks, 44 bucks. Kind of insane, and has a lot of listings for what it is as well. Do you grab this card now? No. Blocker Greymon is going to be phased out as we move along in life, especially with BT12 War Greymon and stuff like that. This card will see less and less play. It'll see less and less value. Yes, it's max rarity if you want to play it for now in your Black War Grey decks, but I wouldn't recommend it. But if you have some to sell, again, now's a good time to really do it. Alright, Event Pack 3 cards. As we know, Nationals dumped a lot of Event Pack 3 cards. Dumped. Big, massive dumps of Event Pack 3 cards. And they're going down. A lot of them are going down in price. So I would keep waiting to see how far they fall and then pick up what you want and what you need. That's what I would do. Promo Black War Greymon. I covered this on a pinned comment, not exactly on the Market Watch on Monday, because I forgot to include it in the video. Thought I did. Realized I didn't. But yeah, it did really well at Nationals. So yeah, it had some crazy movement. And it got as high as 10 bucks. But now it seems to have settled a little bit at 5. And that's probably where it's going to stay for a bit. 5 and a bit. I would recommend grabbing these if you are interested in playing the deck going forward. Because there's definitely one variant of the deck, and people, you will see it now. This is a thing you will see. This Black War Grey can attack multiple times. That could be pretty strong. Mervamon. Here we go. This also had a buyout earlier in the week, and it was kind of going crazy here, as you can see. It was hitting as high as 7-8 bucks. Now it seems to have calmed a little bit at 5. Again, this is a card that not only sees play in the Loop deck, but it's also seeing play in lacrosse strategies, and that's where it's getting the majority of its playing at the moment. It's a good card, very strong card, 5-6 bucks. I think you gotta wait for the hype to die down a little bit, or not. There's a running theory going around right now that this is the best way to play the cross deck, and if it is, and more people play it, it might meet resistance, and it might not drop lower than this. So you might just want to grab them for 4 or 5 bucks if you can now, and just cut your losses on it. That's what I would probably do. Altar Arena here has been going down in price. If you look at its comparative sales history, right, it's been selling for ridiculous numbers consistently. But now it's starting to cool off, and it's continuing to cool off. I would not touch this card. All Force isn't that good. Yes, I just won one of my online locals. Big deal, but it's fine. Give it some time. Let it cool off a little bit. 2021 Champion Final Stamp Okuamon. Why am I covering this card? It's a good question. So, running theory is that when the ban list hits, Promo Okuamon is a good hit. Now, in my opinion, the card you really want to hit is Grand Kuwagamon, because that's the card that Digiburst, Digiburst effects, And then you have 3 security checks, and then with Grandest Quagamon, you're doing 5 damage, 6 damage. If you hit promo Akuamon, you just play this. And so what? You're missing a green mini Ice Wall effect. And piercing. Like, what's the big deal, right? I still see a world where Grandest is tier 1 if a promo Kumon gets hit, and not Grand Kuwagamon, and if it does, this card is going to explode. So, take that as you will, but if Grand Kuwagamon does get hit, if that's the card to get hit, deck is probably borderline unplayable, at least tier 2. Don't know how far down the rabbit hole it will go, how far it will sink if that happens, but this is a bit of a speculatory card. I don't think you should buy this card. I think you should just be aware that if a ban list happens and Grand Kuwagamon is not hit what Akuamon is, the faster you buy this card, as soon as the ban list goes live, the more money you'll make. That's how that's going to work. Andromon had a buyout earlier in the week. It was going as high as $69, but no one really bought into it. This card is super important for Mastermon strategy, and you want to buy it for $6. You can avoid these newer sellers if you want to and go with the more dedicated ones, the more consistent ones. New sellers could be scams. You never know. The comment section likes to tell me that. Just be careful. Examon is $40. Alternate Art Examon is also $40. Grab Alternate Examons. It's the better art. We were talking about this on stream, so just to recap, Examon is okay in BT11, but its playability goes down, and we have no idea when we're going to get those Examon promos in Japan. Oh, well, the promos that go in the Examon deck. We have no idea when we get them. Those make Examon kind of good, but who knows. BT12 will be seeing much Examon, and the price will go down. I think you sell Examons now, especially the base art, if you got them, in my opinion. Alt-Art Bloomlord at 30, I think, is a good price to grab it. It might fall a little bit more, but BT12 Bloom Quartz is a thing, and Bloom BT13 is also a thing. I only see a very positive future for this card in terms of its price. Alt-Art Digimon, you have an opportunity, thanks to these lower-end sellers, to buy them for a little bit cheaper. If you can grab them for cheap prices, go for it, like $25, $26. Otherwise, you're still paying 31 and higher. And that's just how it is. So if you have an opportunity to grab this card for cheap, do it if you want it. Otherwise, don't do it. Upamon discussion. Winter Pack Dimensional Phase. This card is going through the moon, while this card is not going through the moon anymore. It's a very cheap card. Here's what I think. Both cards are hard to get. I think this card is technically harder to get than this card, which might make this max rarity. What do you guys think is max rarity for this card? Do you think it's this one or this one? Let me know in the comments. Dexteruga is, the pre-release stamp is very high right now at $33. I would not touch this card right now. I would avoid it completely. Unless you have some to sell, then sell them. Gabumon EX1 is high right now and close to ridiculous prices. I would stay away from this because if a ban list happens and Melga gets hit, this will directly impact the price of this card because there'll be even less for a reason to play this card. Shoutmon alternate art just keeps going up in price because of all the cross heart support. $28. If you got them to sell, sell them. If not, keep them. Galactamon, $16 and going down in price. Just like Rena, it's also going down in price. Galactamon is doing nothing, so I would just wait for the price to keep going down on this card. Impmon. So, I was informed that there's an alt art of the EX2 Impmon coming in the Beelzemon starter deck. The art debatably is better or worse. That's not my point here. If this art is available, not this art, sorry. If an alternate art is available in the Beelzemon starter deck, yes, it might impact the price of this card short term, but this will be max rarity just because of how hard it is to get. Like, everyone will be able to get the EX2 art that comes in the Beelzemon starter deck. It'll be really easy to get. It won't be very expensive. This will be expensive. Trust me. Just it's okay. It's going to be okay. I think $13 is a good grab. That's my opinion. Davis is just going up and up and up for reasons I'm not quite sure of, to be honest. It's at 14 bucks practically, 13, 14 bucks. It's almost getting to the point where you can buy just one starter deck and, like, you know what I mean? Like, look, just one starter decks are going for 17. You can buy sell Davis's for 13. You guys see the value, right? And if you look at the rest of these cards, lots of value. So, yeah. It's getting to that point. We saw this a long time ago with the memory boosts in the starter decks, where, like, the memory boosts were paying for the starter deck, basically, for a bit there. Same thing is happening, kind of. And if Davis keeps going up, it's just going to keep going crazy. So, yeah, maybe it's worth it. Maybe you get some free Just One cards, basically, sell Davis. Pretty good. This is now the cheapest version of the Security +1 Greymon, which is crazy to me, because this used to be max rarity back in the day. How far it's fallen. It's such a good art, too. Damn. Anyway, very cheap card to get now if you want to get this card. This is the one to go for. Kamemon is on sale, basically, for the 628, the 629. Grab your Altar Kamemons if you want them. This is a good time to do them. Same with Gamamons. Gamamons are definitely on sale right now. Grab them if you want them. Who knows when the next wave will be supported and this will go up in price. And the Guillemons are definitely on sale as well for the 6s and the 7s. Grab them while you can. Very, very, very good time to do so. Let me know what you think about Market Watch. I think I covered everything. But if I did miss anything, please let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.